Hi, and welcome to the show. I'm Nancy Guppy, coming to you from Foster White Gallery, where I am surrounded by a spectacular exhibit of sculptures by George Rodriguez called, and this is based on an SNL sketch, Clap, 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 Dog Show. Guaranteed to put a smile on your face and a spring in your step, George describes his marvelous collection of ceramic creatures as, quote, celebrating the complexity, wisdom, and cuteness of our longtime allies. From the domesticated pooch to the wild canine, the human fascination with dogs transcends time and geography. By referencing historical and contemporary depictions of dogs, I aim to show their deep connections to our lives. The dogs will be here through May 24th. Hours and location are at fosterwhite.com. We've got a terrific lineup, including the Seattle International Film Festival turns 51, an Ai Weiwei highlight at Seattle Art Museum, and the groovy groove of hockey teeth. And we'll begin with a visit to AmGraff, the American Graffiti and Urban Art Conservation Project in Everett, dedicated to celebrating and preserving the Dogtown collection of graffiti art and the legacy of its artists.
If I'm talking to my friends, yeah, it's graffiti. But if it's a client that's got some money, then yeah, it's mural art. When I touch an aerosol can, I'm on fire. It doesn't matter if I'm painting on a canvas, if I'm painting on a train, if I'm painting on a wall, whatever I'm painting, I'm on fire.
Graffiti is names. Writing your name, getting it as many places as you could. You've hit the walls, you've hit the overpasses, trains or buses. That was originally what graffiti is.
A lot of people see a lot of garbage in the streets, and it's just little stupid kids going around without any direction. When I was younger, I'd go out and do stupid things because, you know, kids do stupid things. But as I got older, I found that this is a sacred art form. I specialize in is burners. I do stuff that is big, vibrant, and is eye candy to the community. I feel like my art is medicine to the community.
It started in the 60s for a guy named Cornbread. He started writing his name all over Philadelphia to impress a girl. Very, very quickly at that point, it also hit in New York, but I think it really hit its prime time on the elevated subway platform. They risked life, limb, and freedom to do what they did.
I am at the Apex Gallery, and it is an amazing gallery. Today I am painting a portrait of Sid Vicious.
I'm John Carswell, and I'm the owner of the Apex Everett and the Dogtown Collection. The Dogtown Collection now is the most historically complete collection of graffiti and urban art in the world. Started out preserving the very early guys that first started this art genre in 69, 70, and then grew from there, and as it covered the rest of the United States and the West Coast.
So this here is a piece by Pryor One. This is the first piece that Pryor ever did for the Dogtown collection. He's a huge Los Angeles legend, with Pryor's name being as big as it was throughout the city of Los Angeles. Those are the historical pieces that we want to collect.
One day I was reading an article that had talked about New York whitewashing a very, very famous part of a tunnel. Very, very early artists had done. I mean, it was a real time capsule, and it got whitewashed. We've had to take what these guys were able to do in the streets, on walls, subways, etc., and preserve them onto canvas. And we typically try to get something that's very historical for the writer that's doing the piece for us, and we get it on canvas, and that's what we're seeing today.
While I'm painting, I am meditating. I lift off. I'm in a different place, different time. This is sacred grounds for me. You see it on the poles, you see it on garbage cans, and this is a mess to the city. But when it comes down to skill and professionalism, this is where it's at.
This is the only offering to the art world from North America, modern North America, from the United States. Everything else came from somewhere else. This is our contribution to the art world, and we were whitewashing it as fast as it was going up. And so I decided to try to get as many of those real early pioneer guys, the guys that started this, just exactly what they were doing in the tunnels or what they were doing on the elevated subway platforms in New York, get it on canvas before we lost them.
So this here is an Ichabod piece. Ichabod is one of the most prolific freight painters that there is. He is a total phantom, has nothing online, has no online presence. Nobody knows who he is or like anything about him. Over here we have Sam Smith. They are two brothers off of the East Coast. They are most famous for painting the Brooklyn Bridge.
We lose these guys constantly throughout the year. We're getting notified of another one that's passed away. For so many of these guys, the only last living example of what they did is part of this collection. And that's the whole point in what it is we were trying to do.
This is a piece by my best friend Miles. Miles was known for his incredible, almost cartoony looking characters. Unfortunately, Miles passed away unexpectedly in August of 2021. There's a very good chance that someday this will be his only artwork that's left.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Cool, nice to meet you, man. Yeah. Peace. You too, thanks. I like to teach kids and show them direction on how to make something beautiful rather than make some garbage that has to, that takes the city millions of dollars a year to paint over. I like to teach kids how to be respected, how to work with style, how to get good, because this is sacred to me.
Learn more about Amgraph and their ongoing schedule of events at amgraph-everett.com. Our band this week is Hockey Teeth, comprised of the excellent Joey Boone, Zach Grandy, Raleigh Adair, and Owen Rollison. And here they are performing Food for Thought from the Sunset Tavern stage.
what she likes, and I do not suffice. I know you need more than this. Spinning up is a solution for some people, but not for us. I prefer a resolution. I don't know, it's food for thought, I guess. Food for thought, I guess.
Hockey Teeth's new album, Cut Your Teeth, drops on Friday, May 30th, with a live record release show that very same night at Connor Byrne in Ballard.
We are in part one of two parts of the exhibition I Rebel. I wanted to show you a very important work by Ai Weiwei. It's one of his most famous. It's titled Sunflower Seeds. And you can see a pile here. It actually is 2,000 pounds worth of sunflower seeds. That is 1 ton of it. You might ask, how can sunflower seeds be so heavy? Well, these ones are actually made out of porcelain. Every single one of them was molded and then hand-painted by artisans in China. In fact, Ai Weiwei had employed 1,600 painters, skilled hands, to help him paint every single one of these. They were all women. All 1,600 of these skilled artisans were women, and they brought them back in bags to their homes and as piecemeal work, so that in between childcare and cooking meals for the family, they would take them out and sit around a table, mom and aunties and grandmas, all sitting around and painting these things. Then 100 million of them were produced to lay on the ground of Turbine Hall in the Tate Modern in London when they were originally created. But very excitingly for Seattle is that we have this world debut of the part 2 of the Sunflower Seeds project titled Shells. Shells, that is, eaten sunflower seeds. They look so realistic. They're almost as if you can feel that they have actually been eaten, but they're actually porcelain. And I had a chance to play with them on Ai Weiwei's dining room table. I ran my hands through them, and they actually, because they're porcelain, they tinkle like bells.
I Rebel, the art and activism of Ai Weiwei at Seattle Art Museum, runs now through September 7th. Reserve your ticket at seattleartmuseum.org. The 51st Seattle International Film Festival has officially launched, and over the next 10 days, we'll be screening 245 films in 6 venues throughout our fair city. So here is a teaser of what we can look forward to. Ready? SIFF 2025 runs now through May 25th, with select encores streaming on the SIFF channel May 26th through June 1st. The full schedule, along with pass and ticket information, is on their website. And that's a wrap. Big thanks to Foster White Gallery and especially owner Fen Huang for hosting us. And a reminder that Clap, 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 Clap Dog Show runs now through Saturday, May 24th. And we're gonna leave you with highlights from a recent special event here at the gallery called Best in Show Dog Show. This delightful afternoon of dog owners and their beloved companions turned out to be less of a competition and more of a wildly fun play date. So enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
We came up with this decision with the help of our canine friends, so we're voting for Cordelia.